Hi Beach Angels, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot Shop, and I want to do today my Goddess Yemaya, and of course anyone that is guided to Goddess Yemaya is definitely also a Beach Angel, so welcome to everyone. Welcome to new subscribers as well. I want to thank everyone for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Want to get some beach vibe energy going on today, of course, and so we're going to take a look at what Goddess Yemaya has for us with for our August energies and with my Womb of Creation reading, which I will put a link to below for August. If you'd like your own personal private reading, you can click the link below. My shop will be open for a few days. It's usually off and on a good bit, so if it's not open when you click, you can just hit notify me now. When I reopen, you'll be notified. So that being said, let's see what she has for us. I'm going to use this deck. This is a Alana Fairchild mermaid deck. So I'm going to open with it. I also am being guided to bring a love note forward from Goddess Yemaya for everyone for August. So I'm excited because that is something different and new. And we're going to see what's coming. And then I'm going to be using my Mermaid Tarot, which I've had, but I haven't been, for what, I'm not sure why. I haven't used it a lot. I was guided to use it for a personal reading, a client reading the other day. And I was like, wow, why did I've been using my mermaid? I have no idea. Too many decks, too much on my mind, I guess. But we're going to see. So let's see what she has to open the month of August. God and the angels, Archangel Michael. Remember, this is a general reading, and we are bringing in the beach vibe for everybody. And for August, we have the Song of the Siren, the call, summoning, voice to acknowledge. Number 5. So this is, of course, throat chakra. She's even pointing to her throat. So anything in August where you've been needing to hear from someone, perhaps you're going to hear from somebody. Any communication issues. I think, I'm not a big, oh my gosh, I'm not a big astrology, but I don't know a lot about astrology. I'm fascinated by it. I totally believe in the planetary alignments and stuff, but I think that retrograde, we are in Mercury retrograde. I'm imagining we're going to go out of it, so it could be that communication straightens out. With this being the number 5, there is some sort of change of communication, but communication in the throat chakra is important to us in the month of August. It says the call, a summoning voice to acknowledge. So you're going to get called to something in August. You're going to perhaps, I almost want to say, and I'm pretty sure, it feels to me like ear anthrope, like hearing, it's clairaudience, summoning, being summoned and heeding that call. It's almost feeling like the judgment, like getting a higher calling. So you may be called to do something by spirit, of course, or it could be that you're called to do something, somebody calls you and asks you to do something, but it can come in many different ways. But I feel like, you're going to be, of course, getting some sort of information, hearing something, and heeding that call, voice to acknowledge. The call. Okay, we're going to see what else comes up here. It felt funny to me. It felt like, voicemail. Felt like voicemail for me. I don't know why. So let's see what comes up from her love note. So if, like I said, if you're waiting on information, say you're waiting to hear from somebody, or you're waiting on important information to bring a change to your life, it's definitely going to come for you in August. Let's just go the simple route. Oh my gosh, I love this one, because look at the seashell. Oh wow, I love this, because all these don't have seashells in it, so I love this one. And it says, be willing to express love. Okay. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. So wow. I mean, could that be more appropriate together? So this could be someone expressing love to you, and this could be you, of course, expressing love to someone else. We have 5, 6. This is number 6. 6, of course, is, yeah, this feels like, with the 5, when we look at it in a tarot, this is like the Hierophant and the Lovers, right? Higher level lovers, making decisions and choices based out of love, communicating with love. So this could be, communicating with a romantic partner, But her message to you is to be willing to express out of love. And when you express love, you receive more love. So you may be in a relationship with someone and be tempted to kind of speak harshly. Wow. They told me to look in the undercurrent, because undercurrent's kind of like our superpower now to me. Like, what is an undercurrent is our superpower. So our superpower is the union of hearts. There is a connection of love that defies explanation. Number 28. And I feel with that, number 10 being important, the Wheel of Fortune, because I was guided to add it, and also in the month of October being important here. So it's like a higher level love, soul commitment, connection where, you know, maybe there has been not a lot of love expressed. Maybe now in this month of August, there's going to be love expressed. Someone may express something to you. She's asking you to speak out of love, you know, speak with loving intention and loving, and sometimes a truth, you know, like if you need to speak a truth that isn't going to come across, you know, you feel like it's maybe not something somebody wants to hear, you can still speak it with love. You know, it's how they interpret it or how they take it is out on them. But, you know, expressing yourself in with loving intention is important. And our superpower is the union of hearts. And even the one under that is true love. True love. But the superpower is the union of hearts. There is a connection of love that defies explanation. So trying not to put an explanation on it. Maybe there is something that you don't understand. How could this be? Maybe you seem like opposites or feel opposite. The superpower is in knowing that is a, you know, heart connection that cannot be explained away. That is your you know, superpower, that union that cannot be. It's a union of the heart. The mind doesn't, can't be, you know, the mind can't explain it. Your heart, you know, it's that heartfelt energy that's important here. So very interesting way to open this reading. So let's start so 5 and 6 is 11, and they're telling me to add that. So 11 and 10. So triple ones is coming up. So that if triple ones is a sign to you about something, it could also be important. Okay, focusing on the spread. And our new moon is actually July 31st for August. So I put the energies around the 31st to August 3rd for the something good coming at the new moon in our number 6 placement for this reading. So it's going to be in that time frame. We're saying now. So right now, at the bottom of this deck, our superpower for the reading is 8 of Wands, which is movement, which is also, again, a card of communication. It's the arrows of love, right? So this is eerily getting, and it looks like she's being shot out of a volcano. It's like repeating itself over and over again. Movement, arrows of love, communication, communicating from that place. A lot of passion, and it's just kind of boiled up. It looks like a oh my gosh, volcano explosion. It's like it bottled up and kapooey, right? That's our superpower right here, where I'm going to cut the deck. And August is number 8. So 8 is the month of movement, of communication, of expressing through love and kindness, and or being expressed in that way. You know, expressed too, like not allowing other people to talk to you in an unloving way. I mean, that kind of goes both ways. Not allowing yourself. Maybe that's a change with this number 5 with the Lovers. Maybe that's a change that needs to be made to move energies. You know, not allowing someone to speak to you in an unkind and unloving way. So, you know, take it as you will, but there is a connection here. She's saying that the mind can't explain, and the heart is a union of your hearts, not your minds. So keep that in mind. Keep it in mind, but your mind can't, you know, this is a heart union, not a mind. Your mind isn't going to figure this out, because the heart wants what the heart wants. Energy surrounding your month. This is going to overrule your August. And we have Ace of Pentacles. So a solid new beginning, right? And you can see a treasure chest here, and it's illuminated by this pentacle. So the pentacle to me also represents protection. So a protected, solid new beginning. For me, I feel, my personal opinion is the Ace of Pentacles is one of, the best ace you could possibly get, even beyond the Ace of Cups. I mean, the Ace of Cups, I say, would run a second close to the top. So I feel like, this is something that is, of course, in the physical and the tangible realm. This is a sure thing, a new beginning, but a surety. It's real. It's real. You can trust it. She's saying you can trust it. It's real, in the material form, right? So it's not like you don't just feel this new beginning. You don't just think about it. You don't just have passion for it. It is in reality. It is real. It is a certainty. It's no longer an illusion. That treasure chest that we seek for. It is actually occurring in it, but she wants it's ace. It's new. It's almost feeling like a page in its smallest form. So it's not like I'm actually hearing the words don't read too much into it. Don't let your mind read too much into it. Take the new beginning. Take the coin that was offered. It's like finding a lucky penny, and you move on with your day. That's what she's saying. Take your lucky penny and move on with your day. Don't read too much into it. Don't make more out of it than it is. You're being offered that one pentacle, that lucky penny. Just kind of take it for the token that it was, she's saying. And with a glad heart, she's saying, and move forward. So that's the message that I'm getting for us. That's the energy surrounding your month. Also, I feel for financial, and I'll be curious to see what comes up in the financial placement. There is also, I was relating that first message to this opening cards of love. However, financially, I feel like there is also a new opportunity coming in, and a new financial beginning, starting on a new leg of a financial journey that is advantageous is coming up. So I'll be curious to see what comes. So something she'd like to see you create more of or spend more energy on in August. Oh my gosh, Ace of Cups. So we have two aces where we had, like I said, I just told you to count these. So 6 and 5 is 11, and then we had 28 is 1. So triple ones. So we have 2 ones here, so I'll be curious to see if any more come up. So she wants you to create another new beginning, an emotional beginning. So for me, this is, like I said, these run, this one's first, this one's second. So it's interesting that they're coming up and exactly in that placement. The third ace that I find would be the third, like in my order, this would be first, this would be second. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords would be my final one, because Ace of Swords I find in my own personal experience is a challenging ace. Yes, it brings in, it clears the, that was interesting. My one candle flame cracked my glass and it burst, and it kind of like made a pop. Anyway, just to accentuate what I was saying, it's challenging, right? It's painful. It can be a painful new beginning. I just want to kind of blow this up. And it's the heart chakra one too. So, excuse me for that. That was interesting. I don't have that happen often. So, let's get back to what I was, she wants to see you create more of the Ace of Pentacles Ace of Cups. And Ace of Cups is, new emotional beginnings. Feel it. She wants you to feel into this. It's like, again, don't make too much of it. Pick up your lucky penny, move on your way. But feel it. Really feel that new beginning. Feel the offer that came in. Suss it out, she's saying. Use your intuition. I just want to kind of look in the booklet for this one too, because this book's a little bit different in its description. I don't want to miss anything. But my message that I'm getting from her is to feel this new beginning. Don't take it for granted. Don't turn your back on it. Don't be harsh with it. Feel the love, right? This is a heart connection. It's not a mind connection. She wants you to feel this new offering. Really feel into it. Because your mind, if your mind's in fear, if your mind can play tricks on you, your mind can take advantage. So she wants you to feel into this. But I want to take a quick look at the Ace of Cups, just a quick peek. It says, under the sea, cups seem out of place. They merely look like they need to be filled. And as we can see with our Ace of Cups, this one has been converted into someone's home. Okay, yeah, because the sea animals took over it. It is filled to the brim with the magic and miracle of life. Someone saw this cup as an opportunity for expansion and a new life and jumped right in it. Literally. It is interesting that without even knowing what its true purpose was, the sea took the cup in and used it to fulfill its potential, to use it to its fullest potential anyway. Now it is a part of the living landscape, another piece of the larger puzzle of life under the sea. So, utilizing that new beginning to its fullest potential. But it says it seems out of place. Okay, that's the part. That's why I was meant to read this. I'm thinking, why was I meant to read this? And I got it. Under the sea, cups seem out of place. So this new beginning, like I said, this may seem out of place to you. It may seem out of character, she's saying, this new beginning. And I feel it's tied to this person, this love situation. Even, it may be the financial aspect of this, and I'm curious to see what comes up in the financial placement. That may seem out of place to you. Maybe it's commonplace for you to be broke. Maybe it's commonplace for you to not have your finances in order, and it's going to seem unusual. But I feel this is more tied to this situation with love. Their offer may seem out of place. You may question it. There's a big message here not to question what you're hearing, to feel it with your heart. Don't over process it with your mind. Don't get your mind clicking and thinking they're up to something. This seems out of place, because this cup seemed out of place in the sea, but they went right on ahead and they filled it up. They didn't question it. They didn't look a gift horse in the mouth, she's saying. They just went ahead and they used it to its fullest potential. Use this new coin. Almost feels like an olive branch, energetically. This offering that comes to you, I feel it's going to come from a love interest, someone that you're really connected to through the heart. Take it for what it truly is. Suss it out, feel it out, use it to its full advantage. Don't question it, because it may seem out of place, she's saying. So that's why I was guided to read that. The energy surrounding your love life for the month. So this is going to be interesting. King of Wands. So pretty strong masculine energy coming up. Very determined. I'm getting a sense of determination from masculine energy. So again, it feels in place with what we're seeing here. I feel like a very determined masculine. Now, it's not the Emperor. So I do want to say there's a lot of passion and determination, a lot of energy. So this may feel, even though this is a little offering, it may feel intense, right? Because look how this is shining too. This is really lit up. And look at all this is your superpower here, is the 8 of Wands. So there's a lot of passion behind this energy that's coming up. I do want to take a little peek here because I feel like there could be again. And I apologize. I usually don't read, but that's the energy I'm getting. The energy around your love life is there is a lot of passion. There is a lot of energy coming towards you from masculine. And again, when we look at this in the aspect of loving our own lives, which I often do as well, there is a lot of inner passion and taking control of the passion within yourself in regards to loving your life. So if you may become passionate about a project and you're really taking control of that, and it becomes the priority, for you in the month of August as well. And it can be, again, all these messages coming up is important. But let me just take a peek here. The Shark King. Yeah, I was looking at his tail. He's a shark. The Shark King takes his job as protector and ruler very seriously. The waters and lands of his kingdom are abundant and rich, and many a troublemaker has tried and failed to infiltrate his peaceful and productive kingdom. In order for his queen to fulfill her desires, he must first fulfill his own. With his fire pearl at full power, he patrols the boundaries of his realm, protected by many sharks at his command. He makes sure his sentinels are in place and that the wands and protection spells of the fire pearls have not been tampered with. The King of Wands knows only too well that the freedom and rights of his inhabitants are fragile things. If he were not vigilant, they would very easily be taken away. So there's vigilance. It's like somebody coming on the scene to make sure that something that he deems important to him is not taken away. And so it's like he's making an appearance here. So definitely going along with this, with something tiny here that is maybe going to be seeming out of place right now for the energies that you may be experiencing, but just take full advantage of that and don't question it so much, okay? Feel through it, she's saying too. Energy surrounding your finances for the month, and this is going to be interesting. I'm not surprised. 8 of Pentacles. So again, a good energy. This is, of course, to return on effort. But you can see here, interesting, we have a masculine energy overlooking this too. With a buck. You see I'm here in the visual of this card. And this is the mermaids, but you can see they're in the forest, which feels important to me. Very fairy energy, very manifestation-like. I feel that there is a manifestation coming for you. And I love this little frog. You see him there on this little back? It's like everybody is working to bring things to you. You can see that. The buck is overseeing it, the masculine energy, which, of course, can be without or within. Doesn't mean a man's bringing this. It could be from your own masculine energy, being aggressive and taking action, working towards that. And all these people working to bring things and, you know, cooperating. So there's cooperation, but there is a return on effort coming to you in the month of August financially. So good things coming. I'm not feeling like I want to read that one. And it's number 8, which is all about abundance. And fairy energy, like I was saying, is very manifestation. They're helping with manifestation. And we even see the little fox. And the fox to me is about opportunity and being smart. So I feel too, some are going to get a very smart opportunity. Like I said back here, for some people, this is going to be about finances totally. And for some, it's going to be both love and finances. But there is a very smart opportunity working its way towards you as well. So all these things are coming towards you in a very good, adventurous way from efforts that you've put in the past. So a lot of manifestation return to you. Something she wants to help you cleanse in the month of August, and it is 9 of Pentacles. And I'm hearing, because this is a good card, and it's interesting because this is like a wishing well, and she's in the well. So I feel like anything that's keeping you from your wishes, but I heard instantly doing it on your own. So feeling like you need to do it on your own. And this is a good energy to be in, the 9 of Pentacles, where we are self-sufficient. But if you're feeling resentful, and that's what I'm feeling here, if you're feeling resentful because you need to be or have to be self-sufficient, it can put a lot of pressure and stagnation on you energetically. So I feel like she wants to help you cleanse that feeling of financial, I don't want to say financial resentment, but resenting something about needing to do it alone or needing to be self-sufficient and not have anybody's help support you. Because you can even strive to be in that position, and then when you get there, you feel like, hey, you know, this is a scary thing. You know, like everything's hinging on me. So it's that kind of feeling where if you feel like everything is kind of hinging on you financially or even energetically. It doesn't even have to be financial in its nature because it's abundance. It's the physical world. If you're feeling like you're being put upon and it's all being put upon you, it can cause resentment. And like I said, it can even be a place you strive to get to, and then when you're there, you're like, oh, because oftentimes things we think we want when we get there, we're like, oh, this isn't all that. This isn't the bag of chips I thought I was getting, you know what I mean? So anything in regard to that feeling is what she wants to help you cleanse. But I still feel good energy here. I don't feel it's like that major of a thing, but it's just a little bit. And I love how the visual is that's there in the, and anything that's keeping you from being any of your financial wishes, she's helping you cleanse those as well. But is that other feeling that came first, and those words came first. Something good coming by the new moon, which is July 31st, I say to August 3rd now, as the energy's lingering, and it is the Hermit. And I felt more like light being shed on solitude. I felt more like, oh, I finally get to see what this is. And you can see, kind of looks a little, he's not normally formed here. He looks like I don't even want to say an octopus. I don't know what that is. It almost looks like looks like a mermaid, but with more legs. It looks like something that's rooted and real. Like a tree. Like he's in the forest. Yeah, so I feel like what's going to come good is you're going to get light shed on. It's like they illuminate something about themselves, but you catch a glimpse of the full, what it is. It's almost giving me a Beauty and a Beast type of feeling. And for some reason, I started thinking about the Wizard of Oz. The man behind the curtain. Okay, I get it. Beauty and the Beast. You're going to really get a glimpse of, because this is a person with a face, right? And then, but they're not the same down here. They kind of, you know, beast-like. They change. They're shape-shifting. And they illuminate something in the physical form, in the form that you're used to seeing. But when they do that, maybe when this glimpse comes up, you know, maybe when this offer comes up, you see the totality of what you're dealing with. You see them in their full form. You see them in their full form, she's saying, with total acceptance, with total illumination. You see them as they are. You see the man behind the curtain. Okay, if that makes sense. You know, and this, like I said, this could be a person, this could be a situation, this could be your financial situation, this could be somebody you're going to go into business with, and you get to see full disclosure of their books, you know, how they're running their business. I mean, it doesn't always have to be about a person, but you're going to get to see what was behind that curtain in with what you're dealing with that may have gone into solitude. It may have been elusive. It may have been a little bit, you know, inward. Why is that 9 coming up? Okay, I get it. Something she wants to help you cleanse. These two 9s, 9 of Pentacles. This feels very connected to me, but I can't quite figure out exactly why the 9 of Pentacles came up. The physical form of the 9. Okay, yeah, it's totally going along. This is part of what she's helping you cleanse. The physical form of what you've been dealing with, the reality of what you've been dealing with. These are kind of going together. I mean, what I said back here was part of the message, but it's also got to do with this. So it's the physicality of the 9 in its individual form. I feel like when whatever it is you're dealing with, say this is a person. I'm going to go with the person because that's the strongest feeling. When this person's in their solitude, in their true form, they feel very different than, you know, it's like their normal human face up here, but not a human body, right? They don't feel completely, you know, I'm going to say normal. They don't feel, what is the word? Human. I don't know what it is. There's a difference about them. It's like I said, Beauty and the Beast, but then, because one minute he's a beast, next minute he's beauty. So it's like you're attracted to that physicality, but there is a part of them that's underneath that. And the Wizard of Oz would be the feeling of the curtain, you know, knowing, you know, there was like this big booming voice behind the curtain of control and command, but yet when they pulled the curtain back, it wasn't this big Oz. It was this, you know, tiny little man. Totally different personas. There we go. She's going to cleanse the physical persona. And I feel like this person dipped in this green. I feel like this person or this situation, I don't always want to bring it back to a person, has been in this healing elixir. They're submersed. See, they're only their face, what they feel is normal, what they use to attract, illuminate, is exposed. But what isn't feeling so great to them, the rest of them, I mean, this is just, you know, energetically how we're describing what's going on with this person. That part of them, this part that they don't feel is the same as everyone else, has been dipped in this healing elixir, and she's helping heal, not heal, but cleanse that physicality form of this person. But also it's going to allow you to see what that was all about, why they retreated. They retreated when they felt non-human. I'm using these as terms to get you to understand what was going on energetically. When this person didn't feel the same as everyone else, they would retreat. And she's healing that aspect of that within them. And you're going to get a glimpse of what that looked like or felt like to them, okay? It's not like you're going to look at this person and they're going to be a half person, half beast. But you're going to get a glimpse by that new moon in the end of the month, beginning of August. You're going to get a glimpse of what that really felt like to them. Maybe they say it. Maybe it comes up in this little token that comes up. But whatever it is, you're going to have an instant, it's like a spark. It may come like a spark. It may just be one word or one nuance of something, or you just sense it energetically or empathically, but you're going to get it, okay? Full moon message, something that will come to completion by the next full moon of August 15th. 6 of Wands. Wow. So 6 of Wands is all about victory. 6 is harmonious energy. I just wanted to look at the visual. Fire. You know, these are people that fire breathing, or 5 of Wands around them. Yeah, I'm just going to go with, and I'm not getting anything. I'm going to take a peek at the book so I don't miss a message here, but I feel like it's got to do with the communication, because, again, it's pointing right at his mouth, and this has got to do with air and breathing that fire, moving this in a passionate direction that is more harmonious, right? Moving the passion in a harmonious direction that isn't as erratic or as dangerous. It's moving it away from him. Let me just see. People crowd the night bazaar just to get a glimpse of the talented and handsome young fire pearl eater. They watch in awe and wonder at his skill and technique. They cheer at the end of the act, showing their ongoing support for his death-defying tricks. Our young fire pearl eater knows that each and every night his applause means victory over fear. So you're going to have victory over fear here. And so is this person. It's saying fire eater, but I'm reading the visual here as to be, sorry, my little thing ran its battery out. Our young fire pearl eater knows that each and every night his applause means victory over his fear. If for 1 second he stopped to think about the dangers of what he was doing while doing it, he would surely be burned from the inside out. So it's to overcome a fear and not for 1 second think about the fear that had maybe been there between the two of you, or the two of whatever this is for you. Again, it doesn't have to be a person. It can be a business venture. It can be anything, you know, but it's feeling very, very, I hate to keep, you know, like everything's about relationship, but right now it just definitely feels like that. So I can't help but relate to that. But yeah, it's to overcome a fear in a very, very victorious way, and to move the energies in a more controlled way, you know, but to definitely overcome a fear and not for 1 minute think about it. And that's what it said here. And again, don't overthink. So we're kind of ending where we started, where we're not overthinking. It says, be willing to express love. When we express love, we begin to receive love. So taking me back to this 6, and it's an equal, it's not the pentacle, it's an equal energy exchange, though, without fear. And that means you can communicate from a more loving place. Because with fear, you know, you're apt to snap or be sharp, or bring something up from the past that isn't cool, that you don't want to go down that road and keep arguing about, because this is truly something that the mind can't, you know, with the fears that the mind generates, it's definitely heartfelt over a mind. Your mind can't figure it out. So that is the energy. And remember, your superpower this month is the 8 of Wands. So this is the arrows of love. This is movement and communication. So communicating in a very passionate way, but also a very loving way as well. So I hope everyone has enjoyed that. That is rather interesting to myself as well. So angel blessings to everyone. Oceans of love. I'll be back in September.